Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. My name is Nicholas, and in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about Chinese nutrition labels, how to read them, some of the differences between these labels and the ones that you're probably used to with the FDA here in America. Now, obviously, this video is probably only gonna be useful to you as a foreigner if you're either living in China or maybe you frequently go to the Asian market and you pick up products there and they're imported and you're looking at the label and you're like, holy cow, what does any of this mean? So that's my primary reason for making this video today. Now, there are three main differences between these Chinese nutrition labels and the ones that we are used to here in America with the FDA labels. Now, the first major difference I want to point out is that in China, the majority of the nutrition labels have 100 grams or milliliters as their serving size, whereas here in America, we commonly have 28 grams or 1 ounce as a serving size. Now, that even goes for products that are under 100 grams or milliliters. In China, it's still going to have the serving size as 100 grams or milliliters, so you're going to have to take a ratio of that in accordance with, of course, whatever the number says for the weight of the product. The number two big difference is kilojoules and calories. So on these Chinese nutrition labels, and I'm going to put an example of this one on the screen, right at the top below serving size is going to be KJ, which stands for kilojoules. Now, typically this is going to be a big number, sometimes upwards of 2,000, 3,000 kilojoules. And you look at it and at first you're like, holy cow, that's a big number. But what you simply have to do is just divide that number by 4.2 to get kilocalories, or what we know them as calories. So once you divide that big number, whatever it is, by 4.2, you get the total amount of calories per 100 grams of the product. And the third thing I want to comment on is the order of the macronutrients. So with the Chinese labels, we actually have protein all the way at the top, followed by fat in the middle, and then carbohydrates are way at the bottom. Now with the FDA label, what we're used to is, of course, seeing calories up top first, just like kilojoules. However, it starts with fat, and then carbohydrates are somewhere in the middle, and then protein is on the bottom. Now, a quick little review of the characters for each macronutrient. Starting with protein, the pronunciation is 蛋白质, and the next one is fat, and those two characters are pronounced 脂肪. And the last one is carbohydrates, and those four characters are pronounced 碳水化合物. Now, a quick side note, if you are a native Chinese speaker, please let me know if my pronunciations are off, because they probably are. So that about wraps it up as far as the differences between the two types of labels, or of course the main differences that you need to know as a foreigner reading these Chinese nutrition labels. So stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you next time.